Takulandirani ku AMTV Malawi kuchimake kwa nkhani zenizeni. Ngati nkhani imeneyo kuno kulibe, dziwani kuti nkhani imeneyo ndi yabodza.
Mr. Speaker, sir, from Nsanje Central, whether my ministry is considering reviewing the guidelines for designation of roads. I would like to report that we've taken note of that guidance, particularly in view of the fact that we are now talking about decentralization that is coming in with the allocation of the 5 billion that is going to the constituency to support various development projects within the constituencies. That would also call for fresh identification and designation of the roads as to where that resource can be directed in developing particularly the road infrastructure within the constituencies. The question from Mangochi West, Mr. Speaker, sir, to consider upgrading the Chantulo to Kasinje Road via Nankumba. I would like to respond by saying that we've taken note of this request. I consider this to be a fresh request which my minister will look at, because when we are looking at the road projects, as I mentioned a couple of days ago, that oftentimes we do undertake some...
People of Chikowa West to ask a supplementary question to the Minister of Transport. I just want to find out from the Minister what plans are there for Chapananga Road and Chapananga Bridge. We now have the rains. Chapananga Road is impassable. The bridge we cannot pass. I've been standing in this house over 6 years now. The road is the same. The 5 kilometers that was done by the DPP government is the same. There's nothing that has happened on the road. 5 years, the road was coming up in every budget. It was mentioned in every SONA, but there's nothing, literally nothing on the ground. So I just want to find out from the minister what plans are there for the people of Chapananga and Chapananga Bridge. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Chikwawa West. Zomba Malosa.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker, for giving people of Zomba Malosa to ask a supplementary question to the Minister of Transport. I would like to ask the Minister of Transport that when they are considering people of Zomba Liganga, they should consider people of Zomba Malosa, especially the Songani Namasalima Road. It's a commercial road. Namasalima produces a lot of rice. And if this road, I'm very happy that the minister also comes from Zomba. So he knows that road very well and he knows the impact of that road. So I really like...
Area 25, particularly from Zenza to Chifi, Chitukula headquarters, all the way to the Kamuzu International Airport. We've also taken note of this request and we'll put it amongst the other considerations that the ministry is looking at, so that when appropriate and adequate funding has been sourced, this road can be completed in accordance with the original plans and designs that were already there. I submit, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister of Transport. Leader of the House, how do we proceed?
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. We now move to questions under the Minister of Education, Science and Technology.
Thank you, Leader of the House. We now move to Minister of Education, Science and Technology. Question number 11, Salima Central West.
Others walk 10 kilometers one way and 10 kilometers back to access secondary education at Chinguluwe CDSS. This is against the policy of the ministry on easy access to school. In line with the National Education Sector Investment Plan, One of the priority areas is to increase access, like I said, by building more secondary schools. Therefore, my ministry embarked on the construction of new community-day secondary schools in remote and hard-to-reach areas to bring schools closer to the communities. With support from USAID, we constructed Kote CDSS with the aim of reducing the distance traveled by learners from Kote to Karipirintiwa CDSS. However, as the honorable member may be aware, construction of Kote CDSS was completed in 2023, but remains unopened because there's a land issue to resolve. The community initially gave this land for
people of senior shift Mbiri to ask a supplementary question to Minister of Education. Mr. Speaker, sir, in 2020, a secondary school was launched at Chombe in my constituency. One classroom block was constructed and one staff house. I should maybe start by giving background. In 2019, His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mtalika visited a place called Chombe, and he promised the people of Chombe that a secondary school be built at Chombe. In 2020, so many events happened. One of the events was the project started, and there was a change in government. What I'm asking now, Mr. Speaker, sir, this secondary school, since 2020, only one classroom block was constructed, and it has been abandoned since then. So at Chombe, a secondary school was constructed, one block and one staff houses, and because of change of government, it was abandoned and up.
Please make sure in the house so that your questions are responded to. Thank you. We now proceed to question 13. Zomba Likangala.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I stand to confirm question number 13 appearing in today's order paper that is indeed coming from the people of Zomba Likangala, especially at the island side. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Minister of Education, Science and Technology.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And through you, let me thank the honorable member for Zomba Likangala for her questions. The questions are to ask the Minister of Education, Science and Technology to consider constructing school blocks in the following areas around Chis Island. Ngota in group Chisoni, Mulunguzi, Muluma in group Mchuka, and Chinguma. Mr. Speaker, sir, allow me to sincerely thank the honorable member for this very pertinent question. We share her vision of ensuring that adequate infrastructure is available in our schools. And to this end, I would like to assure the honorable member.
Give me this space to speak. My question is to the Minister of Education, if he is aware that the education, it's a triangle between the teacher, the pupil, and the government itself. So we are talking much of infrastructure development of the school blocks, but we are not talking much on the teacher housing, because we have said that yes, we need more secondary schools where we want to to make sure that the students are not having problems in attending the classes. But the challenge now is with the teacher, because the teacher, for one, to travel to the said schools is a challenge as well. So I don't know if you're aware that most of the schools have got that challenge. And the other challenge is that if you visit most of the secondary schools, they have a lot of donations of computers. But the secondary schools in the rural areas, or most of the secondary schools, they don't have teachers who can teach computer lessons. So is the minister aware of that? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Blantyre City Southeast. So, Honorable, you took my constituency. I'm happy for you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Honorable Minister of Education.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for the opportunity to respond to the supplementary questions. First, from the eminent member from Mulanje West, who is an educationist herself. Honorable member, the policy of the ministry is to ensure that our learners learn in infrastructure that is safe, but also of a standard accepted by the ministry. You might wish to know, Honorable Member.
Rumpi East constituency. Honorable Rumpi East, Honorable Kimbi, please stand. Is she not in the house? Maybe she's trying to arrange lunch for the visitors.
Osaiwala kupanga subscribe ku channel ya AMTV Malawi.